The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A give running right is Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. For it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Back.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Check, check. Lucky. Limit. Shit.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, it's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Chubb running right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I thought that at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. He completes it to Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A give. This is Chubb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Kill, 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 turn up. Go, right. Mike 50. All day, dog.
Rodgers now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. The give is to Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Being chased out left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's Baker. Pass complete to Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Mayfield. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Eric Stokes, first-round pick back in April there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
4th down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
What can Rodgers do now with his drive? That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for the Packers, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, It's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
D Brown, don't stop. D Brown, don't stop. Oh man, dude, this was a tough game. This was a good match. It was fun. Just gonna run through the highlights real quick, man. Run through the numbers, and then I'm gonna run through the highlights, some quick highlights, and go from there. It was a very strategic game plan. D Brown don't stop's got a good methodical offensive scheme. The numbers are pretty dialed, man. I mean, Aaron Rodgers 13 for 16, 251 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT. Baker Mayfield 14 for 17, 183 for a touchdown. We're DMing each other right now. We did go to overtime, and in the overtime breakdown, he was in 4th and inches, I believe, and he goes, I knew I lost after the turnover on downs in overtime. That's why I hit that all-out blitz, figured, fuck it, what do I got to lose? You're getting that field goal regardless. Actually, I should probably share that motherfucker. Probably should have shared it in the main chat, huh? Anyways, it's too late. I already kind of fucked that up. But anyways, rushing attack. Aaron Jones, 17 for 84 yards at the touchdown. Chubb, 17 for 95 yards. Held him to under 100 yards. That's a good day. Kareem Hunt, 7 for 29 at the touchdown. Baker Mayfield, he got a scramble in there and got a touchdown. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. He jumped to a 14-0 lead right off the bat, and I managed to fight my way back in and get the dub. Anyways, Marquise Van Scantley, 4 for 128 yards and a touchdown. Beckham, 4 for 65 yards. We'll do Robert Tonyan. He's got 4 receptions with the touchdown. Got Jabari's Laundry with the touchdown, 2 for 40. You have Alan Lazard, 1 for 30 with the touchdown. He made a big-time catch and touchdown. Blocking, doing pretty good there. Defense, it was pretty good defense, man. Not a lot of sack lights and INT lights. Gary, he got a sack. I put him at a QB spy, and he managed to come in and sack Baker Mayfield when he tried to scramble. And the interception was by Sion Takatsky. I can't even pronounce this fool's name. I got to go and figure this out so I can pronounce it correctly. It's going to bug me if I don't. Punting, kick return. That was pretty much it, guys. Just going to go ahead and run through the highlights real quick. That was fucking wild. First quarter, he gets the ball. Baker Mayfield, Hooper for 17 yards. This is a touchdown drive right here. Jabari's Laundry right here for his touchdown. Boom. There's Laundry right there, number 80. Bam, slanted it. I got slanted. Bam, that was a good play. I think I only had one defender there able to defend that shit. Yeah, dude, look at that. I only had the safety and my linebacker. Yeah, that was bad coverage on my end. I threw a pick right off the bat in the second quarter. Drove down the field, got into the red zone, and I threw a pick. Yeah, right here. Sion right here with the pick. Right there on the right-hand side. Damn, fucking damn. Got the pick. He went right down the field. A couple good plays. Here's one right here with Beckham. Bam, hits that route. Boom, wide open, dude. Wide open. Killed it. Higgins for 22 yards. Higgins, I believe, is number 82. Boom, boom. Bam. Then he got in there for a 7-yard rush. Oh, wow. 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 That was pretty good, man. That was good. Good play by the line, man, but he just couldn't get a grasp on him and pull him down. Baker Mayfield trucked his way in. I got the ball with 3:11 left in the second quarter. And I drove right down the field. Scantley right there on the right. Boom. Just quick pass. You got Aaron Rodgers to Jones. I think this is a screenplay right here. That's great right there. Boom. Made that cut. Damn. That was close. And Robert with the touchdown. Ooh, I don't get that highlight, you motherfuckers. Man, did me dirty. And then third quarter, I got the ball back. And I managed to go right down the field and score it up. tie it up, not score it up. Score to tie it up. Devontae Adams, he made a big-time play right here. This is huge. Huge, huge, huge. First down right there. Good shit, Devontae Adams. And Alan Lazard with 30 yards. Oh, yeah, there's Lazard right there, number 13 on your left. Bam. Shoot it up. Good job. He gets the ball back in the third quarter. No score, no score. We go into the fourth quarter. He gets a good score. Baker Mayfield will sack. Who got the sack light right there? Gary right there on the left. On the line. I put him at a QB spy and he managed to save it. He saved it. Oh, nice sack by that man. Baker Mayfield hitting Odell Beckham for a big 20 yards right there. There's his special play right there. Beckham on the left, going over the middle. Done. Breaking ankles. Kareem Hunt for the touchdown. Number 27 right down the right behind the line of scrimmage. Boom. Gets in there and scores. That makes it 21-14. I get the ball back. Marquise Scantley right off the bat. Big play right off the bat. Bam. Great play right there. Back to Robert, the tight end. Robert making a big-time play right there, keeping the drive going. Aaron Jones going in for the score. And then Baker Mayfield, he gets the ball back. About 3:16 left, man. He goes all the way down the field. I'm not in panic mode at all. Rush by Chubb. Pass to Austin Hooper, the tight end. Another rush by Baker Mayfield. You got a pass to Nick Chubb. A pass knocked away by Eric Harris. You got a 5-yard rush by Chubb. Beckham for 17 yards. I was not panicking. I put the pressure on him. I was trying to put the pressure on him. And he did ice the kick, and there's no highlight for that. And then we'll go into overtime. It's 21-21 at that point. Baker Mayfield and the Browns get the ball back. First possession of overtime. He's going aggressive. Trying to get the ball down the field so we can probably kill the clock and just kick the field goal and win the game. 2-yard rush by Hunt. I think that safety tackling Hunt, it was the difference maker right there. I came down and that was user tackle right there. That was me. Baker Mayfield, 4th and 1. Surprised he didn't run it. I mean, he's been doing it the whole game and he didn't run it. His line completely broke down. Bam! Just swap the ball away. Don't even try to pick it. You know what I mean? And he almost got it, but the DB came through and looks like he tried to user the receiver upwards. And that's what cost him the game. That hurt. Looked like he used it right there, and he just lost control of his player. And I got the ball back. Let's take a look at Scantley right there on the right. I think he was going all out blitz on me. Boom, and I just dotted it. Wide open. So, nevertheless, a great game. Great game by D. Brown. Don't stop. That was fun. Thanks, man, for being available. Appreciate it. Been jamming. Thank you, bud, for having a good lead. Keep it up, dog. We'll see you in the next match, fellas.